A second screen streams live drone footage next to the map. This isn't a camper's infotainment system. Scania builds heavy trucks for people who move cargo through terrain that ends most vehicles' careers. This concept wraps that chassis around a command console with live drone feed and a lounge that looks more five-star than field-ready. So which one actually wins when the two collide? My take on whether this earns the command coach label depends entirely on what you actually need this vehicle to do. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk the exterior, step through the cabin, and unpack the engineering philosophy that decides whether this is a genuine response vehicle or a lounge wearing tactical paint. The detail that matters most here isn't the armor look paint or the light bar. It's the second screen mounted separately from the main touchscreen, running its own camera feed. Command vehicles split critical displays across separate systems because a single screen crash shouldn't mean losing navigation and camera feed at the same time. Most Expedition builds run every display off one shared head unit, so one software crash takes down the whole dash. Redundant display architecture. The secondary tablet mount runs its own processor and camera feed independent of the main touchscreen. On an actual response mission, that means navigation stays live even if the infotainment system locks up entirely. Most Expedition motorhomes route every camera and map through one head unit, with no backup if it fails. That redundancy shapes the cabin. The lounge runs an L-shaped leather bench with the Scania Griffin crest embossed into each headrest wrapped in book-matched walnut paneling. An induction cooktop and integrated sink anchor the galley, both finished in the same dark stone-look countertop. That's a lounge that matches the finish level of a Prevost H345 conversion on a chassis built to survive terrain that coach never sees. The hexagonal windows sit angled above the counter instead of a flat vertical cut, keeping direct glare off the workspace during a midday response while still giving a wide field of view outside. Most command vehicle conversions rely on small flat portholes that trade visibility for armor coverage. The Griffin crest, embossed into the headrests, is a luxury coach detail on a vehicle marketed for disaster response, not Sunday drives. It's a branding choice that undercuts the mission framing the moment you actually look at the seats. That same tension follows outside. Up front, the Scania grille badge sits above LED headlights and an integrated winch bumper. 8 wheels fill wide flares across 4 axles. Mud terrain tires mounted for real articulation, not showroom stance. A roof-mounted light bar spans the windshield header, backed by a full roof rack for Expedition gear. Angular gray armor look panels wrap the lower body, breaking to a darker gunmetal tone above the beltline. At the rear, twin jerry cans mount beside a full-width LED bar and a Griffin crest medallion. Every panel reads as one shape, not a paint job over a donor chassis. Under the floor, estimated powertrain, Scania V8 diesel, 730 horsepower, 1,050 pound-feet torque, 12-speed automated, 4 locking differentials. That torque band favors crawling debris, not highway speed. 4-axle articulation lock. Each axle pair locks independently through the dash switches instead of one lockout for the whole chassis. On broken debris or flooded terrain, that keeps 6 wheels driving even when 2 lose grip. The Volkner Mobil performance bus runs a single locker, so losing grip on one axle costs traction across the pair. The Klassen VIP Sprinter matches the interior polish, but skips the 4-axle lock entirely. That gap sets up the verdict. If this concept reached production, expect a price range near $650,000 to $750,000, in line with fully custom 8x8 command coach builds. The Volkner Mobil Performance Bus starts near $2 million and runs a single locker setup with no redundant display architecture. If you need genuine 4-axle response capability paired with redundant command displays, this concept proves the engineering case holds up. If polished lounge comfort matters more than mission hardware, the Klassen VIP Sprinter is the better fit. What earns this concept its credibility isn't the horsepower number, it's that the display system actually survives a failure most command vehicles can't. That second screen streaming live camera feed isn't decoration borrowed from a luxury coach. It's proof this cabin keeps working even when the main display doesn't. Would you trust a single-screen command vehicle over one with a backup display? Next up, we're tearing into the 2027 Ford Stormback 8x8 and its dual-cab response deck. Subscribe so you don't miss it.